So apparently, child, word on the street is that Sukihana is not returning for Baddies Caribbean. Oh no, Lord, why us? Please, God, no. What are we ever gonna do?
Let's talk about it.
Shawty, come and swing my way. We ain't gotta waste no time now, baby. Put that good in my face. I just wanna bump and grind on you, on you, on you. Want you on my face, so shawty, come and swing my way.
Listen, I know y'all want to get to the tea, and baby, we will. But for those of y'all that's been living under a rock, baby, my name is Santana. I only been on YouTube since like 2016. Started off going viral, telling stories about my crazy life. A couple of years later, I started doing ratchet recipes, went viral on TikTok. Then I opened up a channel, Aligning Souls, where I was, using my spiritual and psychic gifts to help the girls and whip them back into alignment. In other words, baby, she's gifted. And see, now I'm here to share all of those gifts on one channel. So I mean, whether it's a deep dive, a commentary video, cooking, music, reading horoscopes, baby, if I want to upload a video of me picking my nose and breathing for 60 minutes, I'ma do it. My house, my rules. I mean, I just ask that y'all follow me over on Twitter so I can stop talking to myself. And before you go and try to seek help and seek therapy, baby, seek me. Go to my website and book yourself a personal reading if you need one. Now, feel free to sound off in the comments, but be respectful and act like you got that act right. Now, this channel is for critical thinkers. We may not always agree. You may not always even like me. But one thing's for sure, your life will be changed after experiencing me. So subscribe. Now, enough of me rambling, child. I think we made it past the part that was needed to get this video monetized, child. Nah, you what we doing. Nah. Let's get into it.
I want people to have fun. Let's kick back. Let's get into a little tea. Let's not get too crazy, but let's enjoy the sip.
But let's get to the chi-chi, the kiki, the internet bull.
What is going on, y'all? It's Santana, aka Chi, and we are back for another Baddies Tea update video, child. Baddies Caribbean Tea, whatever you want to call her. And this is gonna be real quick, real to the point. Real quick and real to the point, okay? Just like Sukihana's appearance on Baddies. Who knew? Who knew that she was not going to be coming back for another season? Now, I'm a little conflicted because a part of me is like, oh, she might be missed. Oh, she might be needed. Oh, I wonder how, the dynamic would have been between her and all 50 of the other girls. And when I say 50, it's not an exaggeration because there's literally 28 girls on the cast. But now 27 because Sukihana's not returning. Oh, the other half of me is kind of like jumping for joy because what really did Sukihana bring to the Baddies franchise? And you know what? Because we got a video to make and we got content to do, content to produce, we're going to get into that. We're going to take a little quick stroll down memory lane and we're going to see whether or not Sukihana's decision to not return to Baddies is worth it or not. Okay? But y'all already know, before we go ahead and do our deep dive, go ahead and like this video.
I am the 1, 2, 3. I am the bitch that these other niggas need. How you gon' escape when I am the key? That's why everywhere I go, they say following me like damn. Get back on track, look at who I am. Every day is numbered in this lifespan. Look in the mirror, tell myself again. Self-love and happiness is all about a God's plan. I wanna be happy, doing what I please. Trying to do what I need, whatever it takes to be free. I wanna be happy, doing what I please. Trying to do what I need, whatever it takes to be free. I wanna be happy. I wanna be happy. I wanna be happy.
Okay, so originally I saw that Sukihana was not returning based off of like Twitter, because y'all know I follow a whole bunch of like Baddies blogs and like, whatnot. And so I saw it on Twitter first, and they had posted like screenshots of her. Oh, she actually posted it on her page because I thought it came from a story, but no, it's actually on her page. So I guess it's official. It says, Coochie Girls, I won't be joining Baddies this season. I am producing my own TV show and movies at the moment. And this came about 4 hours ago, and she limited the comments on the post. So That's actually kind of interesting because, usually when people limit the comments on their posts, it's because they don't want like the people to eat them up. And so I don't know if like Suki just did not feel like dealing with a whole bunch of fans like, no, no, why, when like, she already made like a clear decision in her mind that she was going to do what she was going to. Because if you haven't followed, who is this? My man. Not to be confused with Punch. Mind your business. Um, Child, anyways, if you've been following Suki for any amount of time, you know like Suki is very I will say that Suki is very influenced by other people's opinions. And the reason why I say that is because for a long time we saw Suki go through this. I don't even know if it's a fake battle or if it's really like a real thing, but like we've seen her go through this battle publicly multiple times where, she'll come out and be like, oh, coochie girls, oh, I want to sell crack, I want to sell cocaine, I want to pop my pussy on a handstand and da 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 da. I'm a scammer, oh da 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 da. Like all of that. And then in the next breath, she'll be sitting down like, okay, my name is Destiny. I got 20 kids. I like to cook. I like to suck in the dick, but at the same time, I'm a wife, I'm a mother. Like, she'll sit and try to have all of these different personalities going on. And it's not that you're not allowed to have different levels or layers to you as a human being, let alone a woman. No, it's just that, girl, you call yourself Suki with the Gakuchi, and then in the next minute you talking about some, oh, I'm Destiny, but then you go back to Love and Hip Hop, and then you go back to Baddies, where you doing the same thing. So it's just like, what is it? What is it? And if you follow the interviews and follow what she's saying, it's like she'll be conflicted because part of her will want to do the whole nice girl thing, but then part of her will want to be out there and be ratchet. And I feel like honestly, it's all because she is trying to find a sweet spot between really just being her, really just being her. You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of why I can appreciate me because, if you've been following me for a while, you kind of like get the different dynamics between Sky and Chi Chi and Aubrey and Jersey. And, like there's reasons why I do all of that because people are layered. People have complexities. You have different sides of you. And the problem with Sukihana is that she wants to be Destiny, the mother, and Destiny, the one that people take seriously and things like that. But it's Sukihana, the one that's making the money. And also, too, when you built your entire brand and your entire name off of being Sukihana, the girl that's out there, I'm 5 foot by my throat 6'6", like that's what people want. That's what people want to see. And so I'm wondering now if this announcement and then the fact that she says, I'm producing my own TV show and movies at the moment. And then on top of that, with the comments on the post being limited, I'm wondering if all of this is a moment where she's basically having a come in bitch moment. Like she's having a quote unquote come to Jesus moment where she's doing that thing that she does at least 3 times a year where it's like, okay, enough Suki, let's get back to Destiny. Enough is enough. We made the bag. Let's da 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 da. I'm wondering because that's what it's given. That's what it's given. It's given because even if we go through the comments, they say you're leaving us with Sapphire. No, Baddies didn't deserve you, but you was the best thing that ever happened. I didn't feel Suki fit with them because her beliefs are very different from no, no, they're not. No, they're not. Now, Destiny's beliefs might be a little bit different, but Sukihana's beliefs is very much aligned with the Baddies brand and the Zeus brand. Again, her name is Suki with the good coochie. That's all Zeus care about is coochie. Hello? Hello? Like I asked y'all before, and I'm still waiting on the answer. Do y'all ever see Lamel pop up with the bad boys? No. No, because all he care about is the goddamn coochie. So Suki's values is very much aligned with Zeus, with Lamel, with Natalie, with Scotty the Thotty, with Janisha at this point. Okay, hell, with Nene at this point. Like it's very much aligned with all of that. But let's keep going through the comments. Don't forget to take Sapphire with you. Oh, we're gonna get to that video because apparently Sapphire done already turned up 3 or 4 times. Okay, her and Miss Chicken Noodle Soup. Her and Miss Chicken Noodle Soup. Okay, not Chicken Noodle, Miss Chicken Noodle Soup. Okay, her and Miss Chicken Noodle Soup over there cutting up in the palace. Okay, in the Caribbean palace. So Sapphire says Suki not coming back. Oh, I'm gonna definitely do my big one. And I correct me if I'm wrong, but I could have sworn I mentioned that last year. I could have sworn that I mentioned last year that the only reason why there was a 2-for-1 last year was because Suki was trying to get Sapphire on the show. And that once, Suki done did her job and got Sapphire acclimated that Suki would not be back. And now look at us. Okay. DJ Sky High says, "Bring me on, sister." Kayla says, "Take Sapphire with you." Matter of fact, didn't Kayla get into it with Sapphire? I don't know, but we will get into that in that video. If she left, that means there's going to be a replacement now. Good. See, that's the problem. And you know what? That brings up a new question, because is that why we have 6 replacements this season? Because Zeus already knows that half of these girls is not staying there forever. And who's replacing who? Because last season, Sukihana was considered a special guest. This season, they made sure to say that she was part of the cast, not a special guest. There's also, reports out there about Tommy making 200,000 just to come and, film for 2 days. So is Tommy and the Claremont twins considered replace, how is that working with the replacements? Are the replacements replacing special guests and quote unquote celebrities, or just returning cast? Like, that's what they need to break down, because I'm telling y'all, it's 28 girls. They're gonna find a way to make sure we see all 28 girls. Maybe not all at once, but they're gonna find a way to make sure that we see all 28 girls. And I fear for the future, because if we're getting 28 girls now, we had about 16 last year. Baby, next year it's gonna be 96. It's gonna be 96. But keep going through the comments. Obviously, everybody and their mama is telling Suki, okay, you need to be there. So just judging from the fact that Suki has the comments turned off and she says, I'm leaving Baddies to basically go do some white shit, go do some shit that's gonna put me on another level. I'm thinking that she's in a space where she knows that people are gonna influence her. She's gonna think about the money. She's gonna think about the fame and all of that may have attracted Sukihana, but not necessarily Destiny. And then she's not gonna want to do it. That's what it's given. That's what it's given, because she's not strong enough. Like, she's not strong minded enough to block out the noise and just be like, okay, I'm gonna just focus on Destiny. She's not. She's not. She's not. See, now I'm really, really curious though. Now I'm really, really curious. Like, because I really do feel like Zeus already knew that she was leaving. I do. I feel like Zeus already knew that she was leaving. Um, because this can't be an overnight thing. I mean, well, even though Sukihana is very overnight, like, she seems like the type that's like, 1 minute I'm all in, and then by lunchtime I don't want to do it no more. Like, she was very much that way all season. Like, even with how she addressed fights and how she addressed people. Like, remember, she got into it with Mariah after literally just helping Mariah go get her chain, and then 2 days later, now you want Mariah to leave the house, and then now you about to fight her because it's a sad fight. And like, she was very wishy-washy and very bipolar then. So it's very, very possible that Suki could have got all the way on the plane, got all the way to the house, been around the girls, getting ready to film like the first scene. And as soon as they doing the introduction, she was like, yeah, actually, no, I'm about to go produce my own movie. Bye. It very much could have gave that. Very much could have gave that, which is part of the reason why I did not want to see her back, because I'm not sure which version we would have gotten of Suki. Also, too, I'm now wondering, like, is it part of what my original thought and plan for her was? Like, is she following out on the plan that I originally thought that she had? Because last season I said she's only here just to get Sapphire acclimated with these girls, because Sapphire doesn't have a name. And Sapphire being attached to Suki is an easy way for Sapphire to get in. And especially considering, the way that Sapphire went out so bad last season, now I'm even looking at Sapphire and Suki with a bigger eye, because I'm like, Suki, were you more mad at Sapphire last season? Not just because of the whole loyalty thing, but like, were you more mad at her because you was like, girl, what are you doing? I'm only here because I'm trying to help you out. And now you making yourself look worse to the fans, which is in turn going to make you look worse to Zeus. Like, Zeus not going to want to bring you back. Like, could that be why Suki was looking at Sapphire like, girl, get it together. Have my back. Loyalty. Because, if the fans don't like you, then Zeus not going to bring you back. Because it's not like you sleeping with well, I'm sorry, not sleeping with producers. It's not like you paying to sleep with security guards like Rolly is. You know what I'm saying? Like, they got to be able to benefit off you in some type of way. In some type of way. So I don't know. I'm wondering. I am wondering. But let's go ahead and take a trip down memory lane real quick, right? Because shout out to this website right here, baddiesgirl.fandom.com, because it's definitely like a baddies Wikipedia. And I'm gonna definitely be taking full advantage of this site for a couple of video ideas I have. But let's see. So Suki ended up coming in on episode 8. She was there for episode 8, episode 9. Then she was there episode 10, 11, and 12. Then she was there for 13, 14, 15. So she was there the rest of the goddamn season. Why would they title it like this? Why the hell would they title it like this? Okay, so Suki came in on episode 8, Child, and she was there all the way through to the reunion. Boom. So that's more than a special guest, baby. That's not a guest. That's a star. That's a co-star. That ain't no damn guest, baby. You work there. You work there. Okay. You didn't check in and check out. No, that's what guests do. They come in, they check in, they check out. No, baby. It seemed like you worked there. Mm-mm. So she came in and she replaced Vicky in episode 8. So, okay, because see, this is what I'm talking about. This is how you know that all of this and everything in the whole Baddies universe, the whole Zeus multiverse, that's how you know it's all BS, because Sukihana was supposed to be the celebrity guest, but she replaced Vicky. I mean, we all watched it, but like, when you really sit back and think about the way that they showed up and yeah, technically she replaced Vicky. Even though we knew that Suki was coming in, technically she did replace Vicky because she didn't come in until episode 8. And then she stayed there. Because a special guest, I would think, only comes in for like an episode. Well, you know the way that Zeus takes one day and stretches it out for like 20 episodes, but like, child, y'all understand what I'm saying. So if we take a look back at her fights, at the Baddies auditions, at the Baddies West auditions, she fought Stunner Girl. I remember that. I definitely remember that. I remember that. Yes, she fought Stunner Girl at the Baddies West auditions. And this is before they started featuring Punch. Because Punch was featured here and there, but Punch wasn't like a main. Oh, was he? No, that's not Punch right there. That's a whole other boy. Because I was about to be like, what was that Punch? And Punch head just wasn't as long. No, that's a whole other boy. I gotta go back and see, but I think that's a whole other boy. Anyways, so yeah, she fought Stunner Girl. Okay. And then she came in, and then we remember the whole chain situation. But even before this whole situation where they was outside and it was Sapphire fighting Smiley, and then she ran up, I would still consider the fact that she went against Smiley as her. I mean, she got physical, so she may not have fought Smiley when she was trying to get the chain back. But I'm sorry, to me, y'all tag teaming, that's jumping. To me, it is what it is. Y'all still got physical with the girl, so I would consider that as a quote unquote fight in terms of like the Baddies universe. But then after that, we had her versus Rolly, the infamous fight between her and Rolly. And by that point, we all wanted to see that. We all wanted to see that. Because hold on, let's back it up a little bit. If we take it back to her with Stunner Girl, I think we was all kind of confused because a lot of people was like, hoping for Stunner to get on the show. Like, she had a whole bunch of fans, and a lot of us was confused. Like, why are they fighting? Apparently, they had some backstage beef, whatever, or like prior beef. So that was kind of like, okay, what's going on? And by the time her and Sapphire got down with Smiley, when we watched it all play out, we was like, oh no, that was whack. And we was not feeling it at all. We was not feeling the way that they came in on just 30. Okay. And then they was tag teaming the wrong people. We was all looking at them like, why are y'all not tag teaming Rolly and Scotty and the other girls for what they did to T? Like, come on now, what's going on? And we was so against them. Okay. But by the time it came time for Rolly to get that ass handed to her, that's when, again, Sapphire did her thing, because you never know what you're going to get. I'm sorry. I said Sapphire. Child, at this point, maybe that's her other personality. That's when Sukihana gave us a new personality. She gave us Destiny Part 2 at that point. Destiny fulfilled, child. She gave us somebody who was very different than who she had been all season. And this person decided to go after Rolly because it was just a lot going on. That's when ET threw the water on her. That's when her and Rolly got into it. They said they didn't want to fight, but they ended up fighting. Then they ended up making up. And then it was just like, okay, Sapphire, what are you doing? I keep calling her Sapphire. Child, at this point, she her damn babysitter, so she might as well be Sapphire, child. Okay. So then that happened. And then the next thing that we know is that Mariah Lynn and Sapphire, okay, the real one this time, ended up fighting at the water rapids at the on the last episode. And that's when if I call this girl Sapphire one more time, that's when Sukihana was standing there and Mariah Lynn bopped her. Now they said that Mariah Lynn did not touch her. Mariah Lynn says that she didn't touch her, but Mariah touched her. I'm looking at this. Mariah touched her. Let me zoom in if I can. Mariah connected. Mariah connected. Y'all don't see that hand hit her face? Mariah connected. I don't know why Mariah would go and lie in her confessional. Maybe Mariah was drunk. Maybe Mariah didn't want no more smoke. But Mariah definitely popped her. Mariah popped her. Mariah popped her. But as you can see, that was all the altercations that Sukihana had on Baddies East. And honestly speaking, I don't see the reason to bring her back for Baddies Caribbean. I don't, because none of this was really worth a second time around. It wasn't. It wasn't worth a second time around for me. Now I know that we all wasn't liking Rolly, and we still don't like Rolly. It's always gonna be F Rolly over here. But like, even this wasn't enough for me. And the reason why it wasn't enough for me is because to me, Sukihana did not stand on business. Okay, she didn't stand on business. To me, had she would have fought Rolly and then kept that energy all the way through to the reunion and out and going into the next season, then I would appreciate Suki a lot more. But no, this very much gave, okay, we're going to fight. And then 2 seconds later, we're going to the club and we still got to be around each other. And, oh, girl, we did that for TV. So let's go ahead and make up. Because I'm not really mad at you. I'm really more so mad at my friend because my friend ain't stand up for me. And how my friend not going to stand up for me when I'm the one that's here on TV trying to help her get on TV without me being here. Okay, so I ain't got to come and keep babysitting her. So really, I'm not really mad at you. I'm really mad at her. Okay, because I'm missing my kids. But instead, I got to be here treating her like she my kid and she not my kid because she know I got kids at home and she not one of them. So I'm really mad at her. No, no, Sukihana. If you was going to make up with Rolly, I suggest you don't. But if you was going to make up with her, you could have did that on Baddies Caribbean. See, that's how it needs to go. That's how it needs to go. See, I don't know where we got it confused with Housewives and Baddies, but I'm gonna need them to swap. Okay, because on Real Housewives of like Potomac and Atlanta, they will carry a beef out for years. For years. Like there are literally people online right now, on Twitter right now, going off about how Wendy didn't need to say something to Giselle about brain cancer and parents dying and da 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 because they had smoke from like season 2. Whereas on Baddies, they will fight and they be baking up 5 minutes later. No, we want to see that on Housewives. They need to swap personalities or something. Like Sukihana should have kept that beef going into the next season. Y'all could have made up on a beach somewhere in Puerto Rico. Y'all bitches made up 5 minutes later. So to me, that's not standing on business. Absolutely fuck not. Don't bring her back. Matter of fact, I ain't even gotta say don't bring her back because she's not coming back. Because I'm not impressed. I'm not impressed. I was gagged for a second, but then I wasn't. But then I wasn't. Then I wasn't. And then the fact that EC was still walking around. Y'all did all that huffing and puffing. You was so mad at Sapphire, but ET was still walking around, hopping around on one foot. And y'all really could have beat that ass. It's girls that did more than that on auditions. Okay, the same way that they beat that blonde girl on auditions, that's like y'all should have beat ET like she was blind when she was hopping around on that one foot. Like it's so much more that Sapphire and Suki could have did, but they didn't. Even when they came to the reunion. So yeah, I'm sorry. Had I been Natalie, she would have got the pink slip. She would have got the pink slip. 28 girls, my ass. Who paying for them? Not out of my money, not out of my budget. Not when we already trying to bring Tommy back and the Claremont twins and Aubrey O'Day and who else? Meatball and Bianca. Like, We paying all these other checks. Suki, you not needed. You not needed. Because if we go down the trivia, it says Sukihana has starred on Love and Hip Hop Miami as a main cast member since the show's third season. Oh, so she already got a consistent check. Okay. Have a good day. Have a good day. Have a good day. This is for people who need it. You don't. Have a good day. Yeah. Have a good day. Have a good day. Okay, let us know when Miami gets canceled because it will happen at some point, and then maybe by then, we might want you again. But no, I'm sorry, absolutely not. Like the fuck, what is going on over there at Zeus? Just because y'all started filming in Miami, and just because Sukihana is on Love and Hip Hop Miami, don't mean that she needed to come be on the show. No. How y'all gonna put her on Baddies while y'all filming the first day in Miami when Love and Hip Hop is filming right down the street? Girl, if you don't take your ass over to the Trina house. No. Who wrote this? Can I change this? She is one of the fan favorites on Baddies East. Who's fan favorite? Who's? Child, y'all just be lying. Y'all just be lying. Child. Well, speaking of lying, go ahead and like this video.
Whatever you want, babe. Whatever you need, babe. That's what I'm gonna do. It's all gotta show me the Monday. Whatever you want, babe. Whatever you need. Shooby dooby 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 doo. I'm gonna do. It's all gotta show me the Monday. I take Cash App, I take Venmo, I take Zelle, whatever else you're looking for. Got a deposit if you're trying to come and get to know. My time is worth money, nigga, that ain't criminal. You can talk all that talk, but
I mean, so that's all I got. That's all I got. Let me know in the comment box below, like if y'all want to see Sukihana back. I don't. I mean, she don't really bother me. She don't really bother me. But when you already have a cast that's full of 28 girls, it's like, do we really need her? Because we still trying to figure out if we need the other 27. You understand what I'm saying? So it's just like, baby, have a good night. Have a good night. You better go to your other job, girl. Better go to your other job, just like a hustler, trying to have more than one job under her belt. No, baby. You better go to your day job. Maybe next season. You know, maybe next season she could come back. I don't know. Zeus doing some weird shit over there where they feeling like they gotta bring the entire cast back. Like they got attachment issues. I don't know. Like I said, Sukihana doesn't necessarily bother me. It's just that it's already too many people. And if it's already too many people and one don't want to stay, then girl, okay, goodbye. Good night. And it's really that simple. But let me know down in the comment box below what y'all thought about all of this. How y'all feel about Sukihana not returning? Are y'all mad? Are y'all pissed? Are y'all upset? Are y'all gonna like cancel Zeus? Are y'all gonna like, I don't know, throw a fit? Or do you not give a damn? Let me know. And make sure that y'all go book a reading. And yeah, stream my song, Swing My Way, Happy, and all my other ish. And those of y'all, okay, those of y'all, because I haven't played it in a long time, but those of y'all that's been waiting on that. Oh, excuse me. I done pressed the wrong button. Those of y'all that's been waiting on red light to get on streaming, child, I forgot. I forgot. Don't beat me up. I forgot. But it's going to be on streaming by tomorrow. Okay, by tomorrow, sometime this weekend. So just keep looking on streaming services for that. Let me play it while we go out real quick.
red light, green light, red light.